Spanish bishop quits after falling in love with woman who writes satanic tinged erotic fiction. Big titty goth GF. The Bride of Christ. Queen takes bishop. Oh, that's good. Being gay before the invention of lube must have been a pain in the ass. According to my history professor, this is actually a huge contributing factor to the popularity of olive oil in ancient Greece. This is the best possible thing that I will ever learn, and I thank you for that. The people of ancient Greece loved that ancient Greece. If there are trees, you aren't alone. I can't tell if this is supposed to be encouragement or an ominous warning. That's entirely up to the trees. A peacock, but all of the eyes on the feathers are human. The spreading of the tail isn't a mating display, it's to help with finding and hunting prey. Similarly to a chameleon, you can tell when it has locked onto a target because all of the dozens of eyes that were previously looking in different directions suddenly snap to look at one thing. Otherwise it's a normal peacock and interacts normally with other peacocks, grazing on vegetation and occasionally eating rodents or birds that get too close, and almost never taking human infants. Okay, this is not a crappy cryptid, I think he's kinda cute. I hate horror movie fans, always saying crap like, have you seen Clowntown 4? It was straight to DVD and banned in Brazil. The ending is a 30-minute torture scene. It's honestly better than The Godfather. Okay, but Clowntown 4 actually has a lot to say about our soci, saws you in half before you can finish speaking. Oh my god, just like in Clowntown 4. So I learned from my friend that coconut water can be used as an emergency blood transfusion. And of course my first thought was, so can a vampire drink coconut water? And of course we had this idea of these tropical vampires being horrified when these old world vampires come and are still drinking blood like some sort of monster. Guys, oh my god, vegan vampires. A garbage man ran out of the bushes in front of my car, which is fine because I'm used to deer on that road and was already driving carefully, but I'm so used to deer that instead of watching the truck to see if he was crossing again, I watched the bushes he'd come from in case there were 1 to 2 smaller, frailer garbage men following him, I guess. Issue: the kittens are still trying to learn words. Gus knows his name and Daisy knows hers, but they don't seem to quite grasp that when I say babies, I'm referring to both of them. Hypothesis: babies is too similar to Daisy and they're getting confused. Test: start saying gamers instead. Outcome: they're understanding it and it's hysterically funny. Me calling down the hole from stirring a can of cat food. Let's go, gamers, the kittens. TBH, it is kinda funny how so many Americans are convinced that every house over 10 years old has a ghost. This house is 100 years old. People have died in here. Okay, yay, but in Europe when they're someone died here, they mean that 4 generations have lived peacefully and passed of old age in this home. In America, someone died here is some dude locked his mom in the basement and she starved to death. Thinking about the time when I was 19 and I went to see some people I knew in a musical and a guy was singing Don't Tell Mama and he climbed, sultry as anything, off the stage mid-song, recognized me in the audience, sat on my lap, and opened a flask, and I was like, this is a performance so it's gonna be water, so I'll let him take my face in his hand and tip my head back in front of the entire audience, and he poured Fireball directly down my throat. Kinda gay to make a wanted poster. Why do you want that man? So you can hold him. Yeah, hold him accountable. Hold him accountable for stealing your heart. Nintendo's internal writing guidelines stipulate that there are no individual toads. They can have titles, jobs and costumes, but not personal names or distinct personalities. They are effectively a species consisting of a single person, whose members can interchangeably be assigned to particular roles. In light of this rule, the existence of Toadette implies that in the Mushroom Kingdom, girl is not a gender, but a profession. When a particular toad is submissive and breedable enough, there are more species of ladybug than mammals. There are more species of weevil than fish. The average animal is a beetle. Show me an animal lover who hates insects, and I'll show you a hypocrite. There's a saying that goes something like, if you attempt to understand God through his creation, you will soon be forced to conclude he has an inordinate fondness for beetles. The average animal as a beetle is so profound it opened my fourth eye. Wow. Breeding is the most boring kink imaginable, it's literally just Catholicism. Oh, you're having Shreks for procreation. You wanna make a kid. Okay, Pope John Paul II. Fellas, is it Catholic to think the viscerally frightening concept of having an alien presence outside your control take over your body for its own purposes and habitat is kinda hot, specifically because it's frightening but kinda hot nonetheless? Yeah, okay, I can see how that's kinda Catholic, but I'm still insulted. The internet has really just created its own definition of gaslighting at this point. No, they didn't, you're imagining it. Stop NBDHGBVXHFV. There's something oddly poetic about killing something that bleeds blood that belonged to you. Huh. Oh sorry, I wasn't listening. I smacked a mosquito. Macro story. These copper ingots, the devil said, are of subpar quality. You accepted them as payment. The merchant said, the deal is done. Very well. I will uphold my end of the bargain. The devil said, your name will live forever. That is all I ask. Said EA Nassi. Tumblr sincere commitment to never let EA Nassi die is genuinely amazing. Left is on ketamine. Rightoids on ivermectin. Who knows how many more drugs big horse is hiding from us. Witches and cowboys are the same entity but just separated at night and day. Could you kindly elaborate on that please? Big silly hats, dangerous aura, wands, guns, midnight, high noon, robes, ponchos, stockings with boots, chaps with boots, magic incantations, yeehaws and slang, brews potions, brews alcohol, rides brooms at night because horses are sleeping, rides horses at day because brooms are recharging, can't swim. Moonshine is an alcoholic potion brewed by witches and cowboys. Mooners represent the witching hour, and shine for sunny high noons. Rootin', tootin', toil and shootin', fire burnin' cowboy bootin', eye of Newton spicy beans, toe of frog and denim jeans, whiskey, grits, endearment spittle, tossed into my iron griddle, with the tannin of our hides, something wicked this way rides. Coraline 2009. The lightning bolt that appears as Coraline's other mother mentions rain, can be seen to be actually pulling a fast one on Coraline. I'm a bad person who thinks bad thoughts like, ooh, what is that girl wearing? And then remember that I'm supposed to be positive about all things and then think, no, she can wear what she wants. Frig what other people say, damn girl you look fabulous, and I'm just a teeny bit hypocritical tbh. I was always taught by my mother that the first thought that goes through your mind is what you have been conditioned to think. What you think next defines who you are. Yeah, I know it's a real shame that Romans didn't have access to Australia specifically for augury reasons. I really wish I could have seen a Roman augur have to deal with Australian birds. Like imagine trying to properly interpret an omen from a frickin' cassowary. Loving that the general consensus here is that the Roman when you see a cassowary is that you are about to die of cassowary. I could fix him. I could make him worse. Well, I could make him. Hi, Victor Frankenstein here. Wink, the Powerpuff Girls, Total Drama Island, CW making bad live action reboots of cartoons. I love having hyperfixations, it's like being a starving wild animal coming across a carcass and tearing into it until there's nothing left but bones, but with media. I understand the cicada noises, but out of respect for their privacy I will not be translating. Tony the Tiger, but country. Okay, so I know that this probably meant the music genre country, but the first thing that popped into my head when I saw this was, still can't believe it, Itch's ultimate dream was to be a housewife that would just cook, raise Sasuk, and tend to chickens, but his clan was just like, oh crap, this 4-year-old can do sick flips with a knife, and forced him to kill people. Wild. Born to be a male wife forced to manipulate and mansplain. Girl next to me in astronomy lecture just typed out night sky, contains stars and occasionally the moon into her notes. Man, were you concerned about forgetting that one? She's just written, things that are farther away appear smaller, man. Truly nothing beats the tags on this site. Beaches will be like afterjxfhfhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhhh The Magnus Archive Scopophobia gories. How do you love? Like a fist. Like a knife. Not to me. Not if it's Q. You know what? Screw you. Unhappy's your meal. Billion-year-old continent has been discovered under New Zealand. Finally, Old Zealand. This video is sponsored by. At exactly 7:17 PM, you've been through 69,420 seconds of the day, until we meet again. Left wing, right wing, chicken wing. Me on the outside, it's just a movie. Me on the inside, why the frick didn't the School of Rock win the Battle of the Bands? The worst thing I've probably ever done to a group of other human beings was getting the aux for the big speaker at a party while on ecstasy and putting on an audiobook of Dune from where I'd last left off. IDK, I think it's just kind of weird that giant invisible hand grabs me by the back of the neck like a kitten and starts lifting me away. God damn it, not this again. Globally recognized as worst human alive today, finally. When your girl and her best friend both agree that crap from 2003 still don't add up, now it's arguing time. You know when blank spaces come on in public and you think you can just sit there and listen to it like a regular person and it goes pretty well for a while, but then it gets to the screaming crying perfect storms part and you start flipping tables and throwing breadsticks in the air and killing random passers-by. Me, for my entire birthday month. How could you do this to me on my birthday? French people love to talk in a different language than mine. Kinda annoying. NGL. Racist. I'm so filled with hates towards Eiffel Tower. How does a Matrix movie work in 2021? I'm supposed to be scared of living in a fake reality, trapped forever in 1999. Crap, frost my tips and log me in. Person. Girls can just be so, you know, me, a girl who loves and believes another girl so much that I sometimes find it difficult to breathe. I do not recall, no. Misreading your post about your 3D printer. It's cool that you got a 3D printer, dude. You'll be able to print so much stuff simultaneously. If he has abs, he doesn't care about you. Men with abs aren't capable of love. Me flirting. Don't sleep. Wow, okay, unfollowing now. I loved her oatmeal reviews. Had no idea she was stealing the oatmeal from a lovable family of 3 rural bears. Me, active on social media at night. Friend, hey, are you up? Me. Having a sibling is either we ride together, we die together, or no. Officer, I've never seen that person before in my life. There is no in between. Craving for an alien abduction. So does Brad. Chat with him now. An audiobook that is 8 hours of breathing and page turning with a surprised "oh" out loud right at the end. Loud studio audience laughing and mod ragdoll slapping. The worst part of getting out of bed is losing all the heat you had built up. Date a boy who sends you weird pictures at 3 AM with the caption "that's you." I love to assert the pedestrian right of way. What the frick are you going to do? Murder me with your vehicle? LOL. It's a win-win situation. Either I assert my dominance or I die. I never sleep. I just die and then wake up in the morning. You wake up in the morning from being dead. Yes. Sagittarius season. You're 35 years old, mired in college debt, that did nothing for the career you have and hate. You'll never own a house. You can't even consider having children. You're filled with anxiety over climate change, inevitable wars. The world is doomed. Maybe you just need a Snickers GM. Never accept tea offered by the Russian president. You don't know what Vladimir Putin
Howdy folks, I hope that you all enjoyed episode 308 of Top Tumblr Memes. If you did, feel free to drop a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And if you're able to go the extra mile in supporting myself and supporting the channel, feel free to click the join button next to the subscribe button and become a channel member. I would really appreciate that. Thank you all for all the interaction that everyone has been having with the channel. I really appreciate it. All likes and comments, any new subscribers, if you're part of that 40% or so of people that watch my videos every day, every month for almost a year at this point and haven't subscribed, then feel free to, if you feel like I've earned it, feel free to go hit the subscribe button over there, right? We're on the way to 13,400, I believe. Wrong lever! Pull the lever, Kronk! Wrong lever! Sorry. So yeah, on the way to 13,400, and ultimately let's try to get to 14,000 by 2022. How about that? You guys, do you think you can do that? Let's make it our goal to get to 14,000 subscribers by 2022. Beginning of it. So help me get there, please. I ask you. For today's question of the day, I would like to know, what are 3 objects that you could not live without? Let me know in the comments. I hope that you all have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon, night, whatever time of day it is for you. And I'll see you all tomorrow with episode 309 of Top Tumblr Memes. Peace out, guys.